On March 5, 2021, the events began with a driver attempting to return home after drinking alcohol earlier in the evening. An officer patrolling the area observed erratic driving, including weaving, unsignaled lane changes, and a wide turn at an intersection. Concerned, the officer decided to stop the vehicle to investigate further.
You said that you've had one glass of wine.
Yes, sir.
Just one?
Yes.
I'm not so sure that that is actually accurate. Why didn't you call a taxi or an Uber?
We actually thought about it, calling an Uber, but none of us have the money, so...
I mean, you had money to go out drinking tonight, right?
Yes.
As the officer approached, the driver appeared cooperative but explained they were unfamiliar with the area since they had recently moved. The officer, however, noted the smell of alcohol emanating from the driver and observed their glossy eyes, both signs of possible impairment.
Hello.
Hi.
Officer Brave, with Tampa Police Department. The reason why I'm stopping you is you were driving very erratically, okay? Since I've been behind you, you've been weaving back and forth, been changing lanes with no turn signals. You made a very, very wide turn when you turned there off of Platt onto Willow, okay?
Okay.
I mean, you were all over the place.
No, I'm sorry. Like, she's working early in the morning, and I was just trying to get home.
Okay, can I see your driver's license, insurance,
course,
registration,
of course.
please?
When questioned, the driver initially denied consuming alcohol, but later admitted to drinking one glass of wine earlier. The officer suspected the driver might be under the influence and requested they step out for further evaluation.
Thank you.
Yep.
If you're trying to get her home, why have you pretty much done a complete circle? I mean,
No.
you're heading back the exact same way that you just
We honestly, we recently just moved here. We don't really know the area that well.
Okay.
But we live in Brandon, so we're trying to get back to Brandon.
I'm smelling an odor of an alcoholic beverage. Okay? You've been drinking tonight?
No, sir.
Nothing?
No, I had one glass of wine. I love child, but that's it.
Okay, well, I can smell the odor. That's why I asked that question. Okay, also, your eyes are glossy, and your driving causes me concern. Okay? Can you shut the vehicle off for me, please?
Of course.
Thank you. If you won't mind stepping out of the car for me.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Right.
Stop.
Do me a favor, just step over there. I'm going to turn my front flashing lights off, okay?
Yes,
Because
sir. Yes, sir.
The officer began the field sobriety tests with an eye tracking test. The results showed signs of nystagmus, an involuntary jerking motion of the eyes commonly associated with alcohol consumption.
Veterans to help for on the inbound.
as I stated, my concern is that you're driving while impaired, okay? Based upon your driving and my contact with you, the odor coming from your breath, your glossy eyes. You said that you've had one glass of wine.
Yes, sir.
Just one.
Yes, I love child. That's the only place
Okay.
we've been.
Well, if that's the truth,
Yes, sir.
then that's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
However, I'm not so sure that that is actually accurate.
Okay.
So I'd like to check your eyes if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. You wearing contacts?
I do wear contacts, yes.
Do you have contacts in right
I do,
now? All
yes.
right. If you wouldn't mind, if you put both feet together for
Yes,
me, both
sir.
arms down by your sides. And then I'm going to be looking, no, don't look at the light.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
just so that I can see your eyes, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to shine the light directly at you. It's actually pointing towards
It's
your
okay.
stomach, okay? So if you're able to see my finger, what I'd like you to do is just follow my finger with your eyes, but keep your head still. Can you do that
Yes,
for
sir.
me?
Yes,
Don't move
sir.
your head at all. Okay. No, you're moving
Oh,
your head.
I'm
Just
sorry.
Keep your head still. Okay? And go up and down, same thing, just keep watching my finger.
Following this, the driver was asked to walk a straight line while counting steps out loud. Although the driver made an effort, their balance was noticeably unsteady.
Okay, now you're swaying quite a bit, okay? Also, what I'm seeing in your eyes is a nystagmus. And nystagmus is a jerky movement of the eyes. Whenever you're following my finger, your eyes are doing this. It's pretty noticeable. Those are indications of impairment. So for that reason, I'd like you to perform some additional field sobriety exercises for me, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we can actually use this white line over here. I'm going to have my partner pull forward. I'm going to pull in here, and then I'll have you walk over to me. So if you wouldn't mind, just stand right there for me.
Okay.
Yep, just stand right there. She has a passenger in the vehicle.
Yep.
I'm going to have her come into the parking lot there, do some FSTs.
Yep.
And
I'll pull behind the vehicle.
Yep, so she's just going to stand right there until I pull in.
All right, bro.
Thanks. Just remain there for me, please. Okay, ma'am. If you wouldn't mind stepping over here. Now, you're able to see this line okay?
Yes, sir. I am.
Right. So, just stand there for 1 second, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to give you some instructions, and I want you to do well on these exercises. But for you to do well, you have to follow my instructions exactly.
Of course, yes.
Don't deviate at all.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, if there's something that you don't understand, please let me know. I'm happy to answer any question you may have before you begin the exercise. But once you tell me that you understand my instructions, and once you begin the exercise, I cannot help you at that point. So please let me know if you have a question before you begin the exercise, not while you're performing.
Okay,
You
so I can ask you, obviously. Okay.
So first thing I'd like you to do is place your left foot on that line for me. Place both arms down by your sides. Then place your right foot in front of your left foot, touching heel to toe.
Okay.
Okay. Don't do anything else until I tell you to. Do you understand?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Now when I tell you to begin, I'd like you to take 9 heel-to-toe steps along that line without stopping. You're going to count each step out loud as you take it, just like this.
Like 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until 9, okay? When you reach step number 9, you'll leave your front foot in place. You're going to use the other foot to make a series of small steps till you've turned yourself around, like so. You're then going to take 9 more heel-to-toe steps back down the line, stopping at 9. So it's going to be 9 up, turn as I described, then 9 more back down. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your first step when you take it will be step number 1. Right
Okay.
now you're at 0. You may begin when you're ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, all right? And then 9 back, right?
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That was 10. Okay.
Yes.
Next, the officer instructed the driver to stand on one leg, keeping their arms by their sides and counting aloud. The driver completed this task with some difficulty, struggling to maintain balance throughout.
So next thing I'd like you to do is stand right here. You're going to face my car. Okay. When I tell you to, what I would like you to do next is keep both arms down by your sides. Then, when I say begin, you'll be raising whichever foot you choose, left or right, doesn't matter, about 6 inches off the ground, like so, pointing your toe forward, keeping your foot horizontal to the ground.
Okay.
Okay? Parallel to the ground. While in this position, you're going to look straight down at your raised foot, and you're going to count out loud. 1, 1,002, 1,003. You're going to keep on counting until I tell you to stop.
Okay.
It's important to keep both arms by your sides, look straight down at your raised foot and count out loud. Okay? Now I'll be timing you. I'll tell you when to begin, I'll tell you when to finish. If you should lose your balance and put your foot down, I'd like you to simply bring your foot back up, continue counting from where you left off. Do you understand?
Yes.
So in other words, if you reach the count of 10, you put your foot down, just bring your foot right back up, continue counting from where you left
Yes,
off.
sir. So it's 1,
2,
2,
3,
But is it
all
like
up.
a 1 Mississippi, 2?
However you choose to
Okay.
count is fine. I'm going
I
to
was
be
making sure,
timing
sorry.
you, and I'll tell you when to begin and tell you when to finish.
Okay, yes,
Okay?
sir.
Do you have any questions?
I don't.
All right. So again, it can be left foot or the right foot. It doesn't matter which one. Get ready.
Okay.
I'll tell you when to begin.
Okay.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay,
20.
stop. Relax. Okay.
During the conversation, the driver adjusted their story, admitting to consuming 2 glasses of wine, a 9-ounce and a 6-ounce pour. The officer questioned why the driver and their passenger hadn't used a ride service, to which the driver replied they had considered it, but decided against it due to a lack of funds. The officer highlighted that the ride cost would have been a safer and more responsible choice, especially given that money was spent on drinking.
So I'd like to ask you some questions. Before I do, though, I'm going to advise you of your rights. So I want you to listen carefully, all right? You have the right to remain silent. If you give up that right, anything you say can or will be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to have an attorney present before and during any questioning if you wish. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you free of charge before any questioning. If you decide to answer questions now without an attorney present, you may stop answering at any time. You may also stop answering at any time till you speak with an attorney. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to answer a few questions?
Yeah, I'll answer anything. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So why did you tell me, first of all, that you'd had nothing to drink? Then you told me that you'd had one to drink, and that's clearly not the case. Judging by the nystagmus in your eyes and your performance of the field sobriety exercises, your difficulty balancing, okay? How many have you had?
I've had one 9-ounce glass and one 6-ounce, and that's it.
I believe you've had more than that, okay? Just
No.
be honest with me.
No, sir, that's it. I'm 23 years old, and
Well, age is
it
irrelevant.
doesn't-
You're old enough to drink.
No. I know, but personally, it doesn't take a lot for me to like feel something.
Well,
But
what do you mean feel
my
something?
friend, no, like I'm not trying to put myself out there, but yes. If you think I'm impaired, yes, I get it. I had a glass and a half to drink, but
okay, I think
my friend and I both have work tomorrow, so
I think you've had more than that. The whole time I was behind you, like I said, you were all over the road, okay? Why didn't you call a taxi or an Uber? Or a friend?
I'll be honest with you, my friend was with me. She's with me in the car. She wanted me to drive because she didn't want to call an Uber because of money. So I decided to drive. We actually thought about it, calling an Uber, but none of us have the money, so
Well, that would have probably been the smart thing to do. And if you got the Uber app, you don't actually need the money. It charges to a credit card, right?
it does, but it still comes out of my account, which, yes, but I apologize, like,
I mean, you had money to go out drinking tonight, right?
yes, sir.
Okay.
After observing the driver's performance during the tests and their admission of alcohol consumption, the officer determined they were impaired and unable to drive safely. The driver was placed under arrest for driving under the influence. While detained, the officer ensured they were informed of their rights and carefully searched for prohibited items. The driver mentioned carrying only a few small personal items, including a chapstick. The officer retrieved the driver's cell phone from the vehicle and handed over other belongings to the passenger, who was asked to remain with the car.
So, I mean, obviously you're not falling down drunk.
No,
On
sir.
a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being stone cold sober and 10 being falling down drunk, where do you think you'd be on that scale?
I would say I'm on a 3.
A 3? What's a 3? A little bit of a buzz or
Barely a buzz.
barely a buzz?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Well, you can't drive when you're impaired, okay? And based upon my observations, I believe that you are impaired. You should not have been driving tonight, okay? Placing you under arrest for DUI. I need you to put your hands behind your back for me. Do you have any valuables in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Nothing in there that we need to get out? I assume you'd like your cell phone, right? Do you have a cell phone?
I do have a cell phone, sir.
Okay, so we'll get the cell phone out. That's not too tight, is it? You've got very small wrists, so I have to kind of lock this almost all the way down. Just relax. I'm going to double lock these, that way they won't tighten up on you. Okay, just bear with me.
Just call an Uber home. I can't.
Time for calling an Uber has already passed. You should have done that before you got into the car and started driving, okay? Give me a second.
Please. I live about 10 minutes away. My parents will call me. I have to go home.
682-1015 female signal 1. Step over here for me, please.
Yes.
Now, when we get to the jail, I'll give you the opportunity to take a breath test. Okay? Will you be taking a breath test? Just stand by for me. Do you have
Yes,
anything
sir.
in your pockets?
I do a chopstick and a puff.
A chopstick?
nicotine. Yes, sir.
Okay, what is that? A chapstick.
A chopstick. and
Okay, I thought you said a chopstick. Okay.
No, a chop, like
Okay.
my lips.
Anything else?
No, sir. And
Okay.
a puff bar.
Just
Let's
step back
do
for me because we're on camera. Okay,
Oh,
and
yes,
I'm
sir.
just going to reach into your pockets
it. Yeah,
on
yes, sir.
video and just make sure that you don't have anything on you before you go in my car. Okay. And where's the chapstick at?
My right pocket, sir.
In your right pocket? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to reach in using the back of my hand
maybe,
like so.
and a puff bar. And yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Just a
I'm not sure. It
chapstick?
might be my
Okay.
car. Yes, sir.
And I'm reaching into that pocket with my
No, it's
finger.
okay.
Okay. And
That's it.
anything in this pocket here?
No, sir.
Okay, again, I'm reaching in with the back of my hand.
You can
You
go
still
on.
for me?
It's fine.
And so I'm going to pull your pocket inside out. I don't throw anything in there. Turn around for me. I'm not going to reach into your back pockets. I'm just looking for any obvious bulges or any weapons.
Yes, sir.
And then you'll be more thoroughly searched when we get down to the jail. They'll have a female search. You okay? Alright, I don't see anything. Just step over here to my car.
Yes, sir.
Did you say you had a cell phone in the vehicle? you
Yes,
need?
sir, I do. Yes.
Okay, we'll take that. Do you have anything else that we need to take, or do you want your friend to take it?
You can ask my friend, but there's nothing else.
No, you want your friend to take whatever's in the car then, other than your cell phone. Have a seat, please.
Yes, sir.
Once in custody, the driver was seated in the patrol car and briefed on the next steps. They were informed that the vehicle would be towed and provided details about the towing company. The officer explained the financial implications, including a $500 bond for release. The driver could pay the full amount directly or use a bail bondsman, which would cost less upfront. The conversation continued with the driver acknowledging her mistake and expressing remorse. The officer reminded her of the potential consequences of impaired driving, emphasizing how serious the situation could have been if someone had been injured or killed.
Have you ever had a DUI before?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to put the seatbelt on you in case somebody pulls out in front of us. Lean back for me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Can I tell the girl in the car that I'm going away?
I'm going to let her know. I'm going to go and get your cell phone and then I'll let her know, okay? Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So your friend...
I'm on my phone with my boyfriend.
Here we go. Did you drop something?
Oh, that's my mask.
Listen, this is her chapstick. She just needs her phone. She's going to jail for DUI, okay?
Okay.
I just need her cell phone, that's
This
all.
is her cell phone.
Okay, she asked...
Do you need her face mask?
No.
Can I talk to her
No.
before
Listen,
she goes or no?
listen, she says anything else of hers, if you can just take it for her,
Okay.
okay? The keys have to stay with the vehicle because the vehicle's going to be towed. Don't lose
Hey,
that.
babe,
okay?
I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Okay, so I've got your cell phone, and your friend is going to take custody of your belongings, anything else that's in the vehicle. Okay? Do you work? Are you a student? What do you do?
No, I graduated a year ago.
Okay.
I'm a full-time nanny.
You're a full-time nanny, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have to work in the morning?
What's that, sir?
Do you have to work in the morning?
I do at noon.
At noon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you should
I'm
be
supposed to, yes, sir.
you should be out by noon. In fact, you'll be eligible to be released at 10:20 in the morning.
I can stay overnight.
Yes, you have to stay 8 hours from the time I arrested you. Then your bond will be $500, and you can either pay a bail bondsman, and they'll charge you about $100, or you can pay the $500 yourself. Your vehicle will be towed. I'll let you know who the tow company is, and then when you get released, the vehicle can be picked up. Is the vehicle registered to you?
No, sir.
Whose vehicle is it?
My father.
Does he live locally?
In Sarasota.
Okay, they'll have to release the vehicle to him if you're not on the registration.
During the transport, the driver asked if she could inform her passenger about the arrest. The officer assured them that the passenger would be notified and that arrangements for retrieving the vehicle could be made with its registered owner. The officer also explained that the registered owner could assist the driver by picking up her things and helping retrieve the car after her release.
Well, he could actually go and pick it up tonight, but yes, tomorrow will be fine. Probably, he would probably, I'm guessing that's your vehicle, it's just registered to him? Okay, so it would probably be, the most logical thing would be for him to come and pick you up from the jail and then for the two of you to go pick the vehicle up. I said the most logical thing would be for him to come and pick you up from jail in the morning and then for the two of you to go and pick up the vehicle. That way he can give you the vehicle as soon as he picks it up and you'll be able to drive it. I'm sorry? Not before 10:30 in the... Yeah, not before 10:30 in the morning. You have to stay in jail for 8 hours on the DUI charge. Well, doesn't make you a bad person, you just made a bad choice, you know, and people make bad choices. You just, the thing is, if you would have killed somebody tonight, then you would be looking at going to prison, not jail. I mean, you got all these people riding around on these little scooters. No, it's 8 hours. It's 8 hours on the DUI charge. That's a mandatory 8 hours. It will. Yeah, you've been arrested. This is a criminal charge.
As the conversation concluded, the officer reiterated the importance of responsible behavior when consuming alcohol and driving. The driver, held on a DUI charge, faced legal and financial repercussions for their actions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. To stay updated on our future videos, click on the notification bell icon after subscribing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.